The message that I'm getting ready to share with you today is one of those messages. In fact, y'all remember the message I did, What Shall We Do with Jesus? Yeah. See, that's the deep thing about y'all. Y'all be remembering messages. They make it hard on a brother. In case I want to kind of go back and do it again, and then y'all have the audacity to say, I remember that before. You did it better the first time. You know? But that message, What Shall We Do with Jesus, made a big impact in the body of African people. Well, if you think that one made an impact, today's message will probably spawn a boycott. She's clapping about it. Today's message will probably spawn a boycott, because what I'm going to share with you today will further equip you to rescue our brothers and sisters who are still bound. I just said, I love you. I said that on purpose. Okay? Because what I'm getting ready to share today, brothers and sisters, will cause such uneasiness in our brothers and sisters who are still stuck in religion, especially the religion of Christianity, that it's going to prompt retaliatory response patterns. Did you hear what I said? There's actually a verse in the Bible that says that people will do harm to you, thinking that they do God a service. There are some people who, in fact, in the Roman Catholic Church, you have what's called Jesuits. And not only Jesuits, you have what's called the Knights of Malta. These are people who have taken an oath to defend the church at any cost. So when doctrines and information comes forth that literally chisels away at the foundation of such a strategic belief system as Christianity, then those who are proponents of Christianity, those who have taken a vow to defend the faith, feel that it's their duty to do something about it. But it's okay, because the truth needs no defense. It speaks on its own. So the message that I want to share with you today, brothers and sisters, is this. Everybody repeat after me. There will be no rapture. There will be no rapture. And Jesus is not coming back. Did y'all get that? Now, once again, I know those of you here, you know that already, unless we have some visitors with us today. Okay? But there are a lot of, y'all, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm starting to get an influx on Facebook, email, phone calls. I'm starting to get a serious influx of people who've been listening, who started listening from the perspective of, how can I disprove this brother? You follow what I'm saying? But in the attempts to try to disprove what I'm saying, they've gotten harpooned. They didn't just get hooked. They got harpooned. And that giant hook of the harpoon is in them. And now it's like, man, you got to answer some questions for me, so that we are better equipped to reach our brothers and sisters I want to share this information with you. I say again, and actually I want you guys to replicate what I'm going to do today. Okay? Starting from right here. Before I share this information with you, please understand, brother. Please understand and hear me. Listen to what I'm saying. I love you. I really do. And I don't mean you any harm. But I must share this information with you to help open your eyes and set you free. Yes. If it's unbearable for you, then just put it down until you can come back and deal with it later. Because the information ain't going nowhere. You have to digest it as you can. Now, once again, I want to share with you the fact that there will be no rapture. And Jesus is not coming back. Now, let me tell you how this works, how this unfolds. A lot of people are already upset with me who are watching me right now. You know why they're upset? Because Ray Hagins just said that there will be no rapture and Jesus is not coming back. So why don't we augment, why don't we modify the subject to say it this way? The Bible says that there will be no rapture and Jesus is not coming back. Now let me show you what I mean here. Y'all follow this. If you just say that to a person, they're going to shut you down. Because they're going to say, you done lost your mind. But if you say to them, the Bible says there will be no rapture and Jesus is not coming back. If you say that to them, you know what they're going to say? Right, exactly. That's the first thing. They're going to show me where it says that. So are y'all ready to do some Bible work here? You ready to make some notes? All right, let's do that. What is so, that's right, grab the microphone. What is so, what is so imperative? What is so important? What is so necessary to understand about this message today? Before I go any further, can I take my time? Yes. Y'all not going to pressure me for time now, are you? All right, good. Good. Okay. Like I said, I got to 5 o'clock. Bless your heart. Okay. The reason why this message is so important, brothers and sisters, is because hundreds of thousands of black people, I'll go further than that, I'll say millions of black people, and I say that in particular because that's my focus. Really, millions of black people are literally in a cage in their mind. And that cage is called the great expectation of the believer. That's what that cage is called. In other words, millions of black people are, when they get up in the morning, the only thing that gives them a reason for living, the only thing that puts a smile on their face, the only thing that gives them hope is the fact that they are anxiously anticipating being caught up, being raptured. Back in 1982, actually it was 1981, I recorded it in 1982. I wrote a song It's on my album entitled Ray Hagins and the Ray Hagins Concert Ensemble. The title of that album is Set My Spirit Free. That's the name of the song. One of the songs on that recording says these words. And believe me when I tell you, I did write this song. You know Ray Hagins now. You didn't know the Ray Hagins back then. But here's how the song goes, if you don't mind me sharing you these words. It goes like this. Like a thief in the night, he is coming. No one knows when the day nor the hour. Like a thief in the night, he is coming. He's coming back in majesty and power. Majesty and power. Then in the song I asked the question, if he should come back tonight, are you ready? Do you have all your preparations made? If he should come back tonight, are you ready? Is your everlasting home foundation laid? He's coming with a shout. He's coming with a shout with the saints all round about. I wrote that in 1982. And today I'm standing here telling you there will be no rapture. And Jesus is not coming back. What happened to you, man, to make you change so drastically? I had a head-on collision with the truth. You understand what I'm saying? Since the majority, a great many of our people, brothers and sisters, literally operate from within the parameters of the biblical perspective. What did I just say? Of the biblical perspective. Remember in the previous message I shared with y'all, here you have the platform of biblical literature, and here you have the platform of world history. Well, unfortunately, we don't operate from the platform of world history. Okay? We don't even know world history. We know biblical literature because we learned it in Sunday school as little children, and we took it as fact and real. Many of our people operate from within the biblical perspective when it comes to their hopes, when it comes to their aspirations, when it comes to their beliefs, when it comes to their expectations. So we must be able, family, if we are going to broaden the army of liberated people, if we're going to grow the army of liberated brothers and sisters, we must be equipped to go into their terrain. Did y'all get what I just said? We must be equipped to go into their terrain and rescue them. As our dear friend Dr. Milana Karanga says, rescue me if I'm wrong. He didn't say attack me if I'm wrong. He said rescue me if I'm wrong. And that needs to be our approach. Our approach needs to be, I'm coming to rescue you, not attack you, not to show you that you don't know what you're talking about. I'm coming to rescue you. Now, how do you have to rescue a person? You have to rescue them in love. You have to rescue them with compassion. You have to rescue them understanding how painful what you're saying to them is. So once again, I say to you, I love you. Did y'all hear what I said? I love you. I to God, I love you. Y'all sitting in your living room right now watching this, I love you. I can't see you, but I love you. I got to say this to you because I want you to not just hear what I'm saying, as the elder just said, I want you to listen to what I'm saying. I love you, but I gotta set you free. Gotta do it. Let's do that now. Everybody say, Yeshua. Yeshua. Amashiach. I just gave you a Hebrew phrase. Yeshua Amashiach. Yeshua is the Hebrew version of the Greek word Jesus. And